What's up, world? It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another update. I know a lot of people were requesting specific subnets based on my last video I did on TAO. So we're going to be talking about a low cap subnet that I truly believe is a gem. It's working to solve a real problem in the sports industry and also has some pretty unique and critical partnerships as well as a use case. So if you like these type of videos on subnets, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and keep your favorite crypto and door-to-door entrepreneur inside the algorithms. I truly believe that TAO during a true altcoin season will have subnet summer. And let me know your thoughts on the latest TAO news. They just capped the subnets at 128 to focus more on quality over quantity. We know in the Solana ecosystem there's a lot of quantity, but not much quality. Some people believe that's kind of going against the decentralized or definition of something being decentralized, but I don't have an issue with it. I truly believe in quality over quantity. As I've stated, I believe that some of the biggest leaps in the artificial intelligence sector will come out of the BitTensor ecosystem. So guys, make sure that you interact with the video. Let me know what you think about TAO and the ecosystem. TAO is sitting here at about $360 right now. Today we are covering Score. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Score subnet 44, but they got some pretty unique things going. They aim to teach machines to understand our visual world autonomously, starting with the dynamic complexity of soccer, where every moment, every play, and every moment trains our AI to decode the world around us. Now, if you're in the TAO ecosystem, you may have seen a few AMAs and interviews with some of the leaders of Score, but right now they're focusing on computer vision and assisting with analytics in different sports, specifically soccer. Some people call it football. Don't want to disrespect the football people. Let me know who your favorite player. You like Messi or Ronaldo? So you can start mining today. This is an AI analytical protocol. I actually think that this is niche, but really solves a problem when you think about scouting and being able to predict what a team may do using artificial intelligence. So I recommend you guys to go check out Score. I'll put their links in the description, right? You can see here the optic nerve of AI, democratizing visual intelligence by building an open, trustless, and self-supervised computer vision layer for sports and beyond. I'm also going to talk about the beyond part and some of the things that this specific tech can be integrated in. Taking a look at their X page, you can see some of the things that they're assisting here with artificial intelligence. And this really is going to help teams prepare, scout, come up with game plans. This is the founder here, co-founder Nikhil Grant, actually at the Club World Cup in Miami. Network, and you already know your ability to network will increase your net worth. A sports hedge fund needed better data to place bets on global football. Traditional sources couldn't deliver the precision or speed required. So Septi and his co-founders built their own solution, an AI system that could track movement on the field, model player behavior, and predict outcomes from video. So again, guys, make sure that you guys go out there and do your research. They just closed as of June 11th a sports hedge fund partnership over $300 million with DKING, the King DAO. So this is an example of the liquidity that will be rotating into the BitTensor ecosystem, and not just BitTensor, but subnets, right? And when you think about the sports industry, as I stated in my last video, I truly believe that a lot of artificial intelligence breakthroughs will come from BitTensor's ecosystem, and this could potentially be one. We're going to talk about exactly what these guys are doing. A 300 million engine behind DKING. This allocation doesn't just scale operations, it creates real demand for the DKING token. So this is a pretty good partnership and an example of the type of liquidity that could possibly be floating around for subnet tokens, specifically subnet 44. You can also track subnet tokens on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap, as you see here. But what truly is Score working to achieve? Score AI, revolutionizing sports analytics with AI from raw video to predictive intelligence in seconds, right? So this happens fast, right? You know, by the eye, you can't say, oh, hey, there's a heat map. Like, all of this stuff will be created by AI. And this is why I always say, like, not being invested in AI is the biggest risk right now as an investor, whether it's AI sports, AI analytics, you know, GPU clouds, anything, right? I think that AI will be the #1 narrative in finance. Breaking down barriers, real-time, fully automated, accurate, and effective cost data annotation. Orders of magnitude, grassroots over pro. They got some pretty big names that actually sit here at the helm. Massive global coverage, right? Their artificial intelligence is already covering over 280 football leagues globally, processing 24/7. Score's subnet processes footage from 280 football leagues worldwide, from Premier League to amateur divisions, ensuring no talent goes unnoticed. So if you are looking to draft the next Messi or the next Ronaldo or Freddie, you can really put yourself in a position to have early movers advantage on your scouting utilizing something like Score. But this is an example of a community scout utilizing Score's technology to scout a promising 19-year-old and you know how he views the field, his hot spots, heat zones, heat maps. This is the type of things that they will be putting out there to kind of like take the leap with AI analytics in sports. And this also helps with sports betting, right? You want the edge on sports betting, you want the edge on a team's game plan and analytics. This is an example of the AI tech you can use. And again, always do your research. You can start mining this now. I want to show you guys something I also built, but before, let's just finish the presentation. Score's 4-step value process. Annotate. Vision AI processes full football games in seconds versus hours for human annotators. So, you know, data annotation, we already know if humans do it, it takes hours. AI does it in seconds. Pre-trained. Simulate matches using annotated data to generate initial tactical insights. Merge. AI models refine predictions by comparing simulated outcomes to real-world results. And then 4, build. Deliver insights before, during, and after games for data-driven decisions. So always working, always scanning that market, always, providing insights live during or after the game. So scouts is going to eat this up, man. Bettors, people who bet, they're going to eat this type of technology out. And seeing that this is sitting at a measly $17 million market cap with such a strong chart on the daily, I'm very, very, very impressed on the ability and resolve for some of these TAO subnets that in the midst of the correction that we've been seeing on DTAO. But now that DTAO is focused on quality by kind of like putting that stopgap on 128 subnets until these subnets prove quality, I think you'll start to see the winners kind of like break away from some of the people that's being lazy and under delivering. So Score actually looks good from a TA perspective as well. Football first, universe next. So a lot of people think that this is just specifically focusing on soccer, aka football, but it's not. We talked about how this artificial intelligence can be used for player scouting, tactical analysis, fan engagement, and betting markets. Security. So this is how this can actually expand. Security, real-time surveillance analysis on threat detection. Healthcare, surgical video annotation for AI training and procedural accuracy. Just imagine training someone to use or to be an efficient surgeon, right? Or even AI. At some point, you're going to see AI doing surgery, right? They're not going to be humans. It's going to be AI, right? Autonomous vehicles, dash cam footage processing for navigation algorithms, entertainment, live broadcast enhancement with automated event tagging, industry agnostic technology. Any industry relying on video footage can leverage Score. So anything that's, even a content creator, right? You want to provide live analytics of your content for monetization. You'll probably be able to use Score's machine video, computer vision technology. Again, teaching machines to understand our visual world autonomously. So this can be used on taxis, car, anything, right? Data. Like, data is the new oil. That's why they say that. So just don't think that, in hindsight, don't just have that tunnel vision to think this is just a project that's focusing on solving problems in the sports industry. This can expand, and I really think the team knows this, and this is why, they want people to know that this could be bigger than just sports. But at the time, they're focusing on sports to make sure this thing is right. It's a well-oiled machine. Expert team expansion. Recent strategic additions. Now, we talked about the $300 million fund in partnership with DKING, but they also have an experienced football coach at the helm. Brings deep tactical understanding to refine AI-driven insights, ensuring alignment with real-world coaching needs. Ex-professional cricket player. High-performance sports expertise enhances Score's ability to model athlete behavior and performance metrics. So if you're focusing on a niche, you want to have people that's actually in the niche, that actually played the game, that actually know the niche in and out. Bridging AI innovation with practical sports application technology that resonates with coaches, scouts, and analysts. And again, I will provide those links with you guys. We talked about the partnership, $300 million partnership with leading sports betting hedge fund. This is going to be crazy. They announced it at Proof of Talk conference in Paris. Development starts next football season, and just some success stories, right, in being able to solve these problems, right? This is the Spanish youth academic discovery problem, mid-tier club struggling to identify talent. Solution. This is an example of how this technology will be used. Score AI analyzes youth academic footage. Results: 16-year-old striker identified in seconds. Outcome: player promoted. Scores crucial goal, attracts European clubs. So, like, if you got a if you're a father and you got a son or a daughter that, you want to get their highlights, you want to get their film out there to these professional clubs, right? You can utilize something like Score's technology to actually point out the pros and cons, the strengths and weaknesses of this player, of your son, your daughter, or player that you're scouting if you're a scout. Finding the next Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi. Mission accomplished. So just an example. I was just a real world example of how Score can be utilized, right? And again, guys, I'll be sure to connect you guys with their all their labels and descriptions of this product inside the description box, so the handles and things like that, right? Twitter, the website, and the Twitter also of DKING. So you can verify all of this. The future of AI powered video analysis starts now. Let me know what you personally think about Score subnet 44. I would love to know everybody's opinion, and let me know what subnet you would like me to cover next. Subnet 44 Score chart doesn't look bad. $17 million market cap. I would ignore the FDV float, right, because they're large FDVs with all of the subnets, but that's based on the tokenomics, right? So tokenomics are based on demand of the subnet. It's why they went over quality over quantity. So Score is delivering. You can only expect the emissions to rise from here. And right now, I did create a Bitenser TAO APY tracker. I don't know when I'm going to make this live, but I'll be using it personally, so you guys can use it. If I release this, you guys can use this yourself. But you can see here, currently, based on the market, the estimated APY on Score is about 28% a year. And let's say you put $1,000, your annual return will be about $280. Now, this fluctuates based on the demand and the ability for Score to actually execute. So keep that in mind. Again, if you guys want me to make this Bitenser TAO APY tracker live, I created it myself, let me know and I'll work to get it live. But this is an example on how you can kind of like track your APY over a year on your investment. Let me know what y'all think about Score. Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Do you think that they can execute and deliver and solve this problem within sports betting and scouting in the sports industry? And will they be able to expand? I'd love to know everybody's opinion. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you the next one.